What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. So I'm going to continue the trend on the footwork like we were doing last video. But now I'm going to focus more on like a little bit more above the basics where we're going to use pivots. We're going to use tie hop for their stuff to close the distance and then ending on a pivot as well. How to incorporate them into your combos so you can change the angles on your opponent so you're that way you're not just standing in front of them right there so you're able to move with fluidity. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start with the first drill. All right, guys, so the first drill we're going to use, we're going to require 2 cones. If you don't have cones, you can literally just put any object on the ground. It can be a glove, a hand wrap, doesn't matter. But what this simulates is our step when we pivot, the distance. We're going to imagine that there's a target right here. Our opponent's standing right in the middle. He's about the same width as me. So when I go to step on the outside, I'm stepping just barely outside of my opponent. So when I step down, I want to put my weight down on this leg. This will make this back leg pretty light. So I'm able to rotate and pivot my body. So once I'm here, weight down, I step and pivot, always facing my opponent that's still right here in the center. So then now I can follow up with strikes on him right there too. So we'll go again. Right here, you step, weight down, pivot your body, redirect to the new target, and then you can fire off your combos from there. If you want to go to the other side right here, you can go across with your lead leg as well too. It's a little bit trickier in Muay Thai doing it like that because of the foot sweep and everything. But if you can get it off pretty quick, you could step, pivot right here, fire from there. But like I said, that one's a little trickier, kind of risky in Muay Thai just because of the foot sweeps and all that too. But what you can do, you go with your right leg or your rear leg. You step into the southpaw stance. Right there you pivot and you redirect again to the center. And from there you can throw off combos right there. So level 1, don't worry about punching too much. You want to just focus on the steps. Step, pivot, and redirect. Step, pivot, boom. And facing it again in the middle. Like that, back and forth. All right, another way you can use these pivots, a little more intermediate level, also dealing for when you want to close range from a distance, guys. So let's say I'm out at range, my opponent's that cone right there. So I'm out here striking, I'm teeping. I can feel he's right on the end of my teep, boom, like that. So we're gonna do next, we're gonna do something called a tie hop, which is using a teep fake the momentum from lifting your leg to travel forward towards your target right there. So a good way to set up a tie hop. I'd be here, we teep, good, teep. Now I got my opponent conditioned to always seeing this leg thinking this is going to be a teep. Now the mechanics of this one, I want to lift, and as I lift this lead leg, I want to hop forward with the rear towards the cone. This is my opponent. When I land, I can also pivot from here. Boom. So I'm using a tie hop to close distance. And when I'm landing, I'm also pivoting like we were just learning. Now lift, hop forward, land, pivot, and then I'm throwing my shots from there. Another thing right here, you can also do it with your rear leg, and that doesn't even require you to switch to southpaw or anything right there. We can still treat it just like we were using it. So I want to set it up with my rear teep, throwing it up, I'm bringing it straight, right there, conditioning my opponent every time I lift this leg. A teep's coming. So now I lift it up in the same way, and I use that momentum to go forward, boom, pivot, and I can end it right there too. Another key thing, guys, whenever you're doing these tie hops, you don't want to go directly towards the cone. So I don't want to go directly here, right here, where I can land in between my opponent's legs. He's got this outside foot on me. So if he times that right when I land, he can foot sweep me out like that too. So you always want to go on the outside, depending on what direction, what leg you're using. Let's say right here, my lead leg, I'm going to go towards the outside of my opponent, so outside of his feet. So I'm not jumping directly towards the cone. I'm jumping at an angle. Boom. Same thing on the other side. I'm going here. Not jumping directly at him. I'm going to the side, boom, and finishing off. Well, guys, appreciate you for stopping by and catching this episode of Footwork Mechanics. I should have another heavy bag workout video coming out soon, so be on the lookout for that. Appreciate the feedback, guys. Just a little bit of fans that come and enjoy the channel, whether it's few or 1,000. I'm eternally grateful for y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching.